So, with the start of this new wave of online classes, online meetings, okay, online sessions, and so on, we all are trying to constantly learn new softwares, new apps, okay, and there has been a wave where people really are into using Zoom. But then there are some organization which is not allowing you to use Zoom for a lot of reasons. But keeping that aside, are these platforms which you are using for conducting meetings and also difficult to use? Well, not in the real sense, because you see, if you use something like Cisco Webex, which you can see in your screen right now, or if you use Zoom, or even if you use Google Meet, GoToMeeting, all of them are working on in a similar way. Recently in July, even Geo has launched GeoMeet, which can be used free of cost initially. But when you actually purchase for the version, you have got some additional features. So today I'm just going to talk about something which we call as live streaming. And mostly we are using this live streaming facility in YouTube because YouTube can give you more audience to look into. It's not always possible that if you have a very large viewer, they cannot be accommodated in a single room. In fact, if you are using an unpaid version, then again you need to stream, because not too many members are allowed in a meeting room. But if you use basically Zoom and go for start a meeting, now right now I'm using a free version here, okay, and if I really want to start a meeting, I can directly go for start meeting. And when everything sets in and I have given the invite to others and everyone has joined in, and you can basically start with your meeting, you have got the options. It's very simple. If I start this, my video will start. If I start this, my microphone will start working, and then I can record this, so that's there. And this is a free version, please remember this. I can look into the participants. This is all similar to Zoom. It is very much similar to Google Meet and so on. You can have a chat version where you can actually chat with a single person, you can chat with the entire group. And apart from that, we have got some other features which is also prevalent in other apps. And if you go for more options here, then you can see that there are some options which are there, but one of the most important option, which is called live streaming, is missing. The reason is this is not a paid version. If you purchase a paid version, you can actually go for live streaming. So today what I'm going to do is, what is the setting for live streaming. So what happens is, if you go for a paid version, you will be going to have an option of live stream here. When you click that, it is going to ask you for some detail. Mainly it is going to ask you for an URL of your YouTube channel and a streaming key. So where do I get that key? That is exactly what we are going to explain now. Okay, so let me just end this meeting and then just go back to YouTube and show you something else here. Okay, but before that, let's say I want to buy a Zoom version, okay, and I want to purchase it for, let's say, about a month, because if you are not doing your meetings regularly, you might be using it only for time being and all. You can definitely adjust it with your other colleagues so that you can use the maximum benefit. But what happens is, if you go for Cisco Webex, the cheapest one is the agile user, and then you can go for a power user, or you can go for a modern workspace. But basically modern workspace, you better have a registered video device and so on. So it's more on the professional front. But if you want to have a mid-sized business meeting, you can definitely use this, and costs you around 1260 per month per host. So there will be only per host, okay, one host. And then the features that are quite good here is 1000 participants. Mind it, I am nowhere endorsing Cisco Webex, but I feel it's a good feel. Cisco is not paying me anything for this, but I think if you are looking for an option other than Zoom, Webex is a good option. And then there are other features we can definitely go through. If you want to record and you don't have much space in your system, you can use the 10 GB cloud storage space. Let me tell you, if you're recording a 1 hour meeting, you don't need that much of space. So with this 10 GB space, you can actually have enough of recording. Okay, you can have an MP4 cloud recording. You can only have an MP4 format for recording the audio. Now that's also very much helpful, and these are the features. So you can purchase this. Now the question is, how do I purchase this? Now in order to purchase, you need to actually put in your details, and please mind it, you need to have PayPal account, okay, and PayPal account can be created very easily, and then you need to connect it your debit card with it, and then if you do that, you can actually use your PayPal account to do the payment. You can also, if you have an ICICI account, you can use ICICI Pockets app to actually use it in PayPal. Apart from that, you can also use a credit card for the payment, but you don't have an UPI or you don't have an option of using the internet banking. So that is something which you need to take care of. I just like to tell you that this is not as difficult as it looks. So Cisco Webex is a very good option, a very good alternative for Zoom. And if you're scared of technology, I think you should just go ahead and try it out. But then how do I do the live streaming? For live streaming, you basically need to go to your channel. So this is my other channel which deals only with lectures on physics. Now here, suppose I want to go for live and I want to go live with a meeting on Zoom. What I can do is, if you go to this particular, if login and you go to studio.youtube.com, okay, and then you can just go to this particular page where all your videos are uploaded. What you can do is you can go for create, and once you go for create, you go for live. Okay, you are not going to upload any video, you are going to take some settings from there to go live. And you can see, as soon as you go here, you get something which is called stream. Okay, so you're going to go for a stream, so I'll just go for stream, I won't go for the webcam option. And when I go for stream, you can see I have got this. So let's create a title, let's say it's test, okay, and then I want to keep it public or I want to keep it unlisted or private, that's up to me. And then I can go for a description, so I'll just write down test again here, and then is it an educational video. You can actually go for a schedule later, so you can put up a calendar of events here, okay, and then you can actually go for upload a custom thumbnail to make it more attractive for your audience. And then you can just go for, okay, no, it's not made for kids, but then you have to just make sure that you don't put out any age restrictions here, okay. So I'll just put no, don't restrict my video to viewers over 18 only, okay. And then you can go for create stream. So when you go for create stream, you are going to get some kind of settings here, and this is something which is listed here. So this is your stream setting, and the stream has not yet started because we have not given any kind of inputs there, okay. So we have not yet done it, okay. So what we do is, if you just wait for it, okay, it depends on your connection speed, but usually don't need too much of a speed. 2 Mbps speed should be okay. If you are in a good network area, you can use a mobile network, and then you can go get something like this, which is called the stream key, okay. It's you can look into it this way, or you can just copy it and paste it, okay. Anyway, so what you can do is you can actually click on the URL, you can go on the stream key, and then when you copy it, okay, and you can go to your Webex and go for live streaming. There you will be having the option where you need to paste in your stream key and stream URL. You can paste it there and then click go live, okay. Once you do that and everything is done and set up, what you can do is you can click here and connect, say go live, okay. So when you have done the setup there, this go live becomes active, and once you go live, your streaming will be there, okay. You can actually also get your links here, okay. Once I go live, the links will be active, and then you can actually share it with your audience so that they can directly go to this link and look into the live streaming of your meeting, okay. So that's how it's done. And if you want to stop the streaming, this screen will look this like this to you, and you will have a stop button here. So, and you can also go for stop, okay. So if you click here, okay, you can see this share option, and then you can get the link and share it with your audience, okay. So this will be my link for right now, okay. So I can embed it to a website that I have, that can also be done. So these are some advanced setting, okay. I'll just go back and stop this streaming, okay. I have not yet started the streaming, so anyway I don't need to do that, okay. So I'll just stop it there. So that's all. I think there has been a lot of issues with using Webex and so on. People think that it's might be more complicated than Zoom, but to tell you as a matter of fact, it's not. It's very simple. I hope this helps. You can do a similar setting using GoToMeeting, or you can also use Google Meet, but then for Google Meet you need the Google Suite version, okay. You can also stream using OBS, but then using OBS for streaming you need a slightly better internet connection, and you also need to know some more finer settings there. Okay, but for keeping it simple, and if you're having something very urgent, you can directly go with purchasing a Cisco Webex. Costs you around 1200 1300 bucks. Zoom costs you around $15, so it's almost similar. The price is almost similar. Okay, but then if you are not allowed to use Zoom by your organization for any reasons, then definitely you can go for Cisco Webex, and take my word for it, it's actually simple and very convenient. That's all for today. Thank you.